height of the holiday season. I think this is quite a popular lake for canoeists. I think there's some canoeists right there. Llyn Gwynant. There's Llyn. There, roughly 2,450 feet. Beautiful scenery here. There's one of the, comes basically the end of the Snowdon horseshoe ridge in a way. And let's say it's, I'll be going over for that campsite over there, just a short walk, nothing too adventurous. Now I don't know, because there's a, yeah, just park my car there in that little lay-by, well, you can call it that. And I'll try this footpath right here. This particular footpath here could do a little bit of work. Okay. There's a flotilla of canoeists just getting out onto the lake. This is a trodden footpath, as you can see. It's not exactly, it hasn't been just a rough footpath, but a trodden one. This part of North Wales compares very well with the best of the Lake District. It looks like the footpath here definitely more defined here, and it's kind of a little bit of an incline going. I've only really come 200-300 yards so far, but it's, look at that, really excellent scenery. And there's a good ash tree there. It's quite breezy today, so there will be some wind noise with this camera. This is one of the more attractive, because of the location, campsites in the area. And of course it's quite popular this time of the year, height of the season, especially with people that like to go boating or canoeing. Can't see any footpath signs here, but there is a footpath that goes through here. You can see how popular it is here. This is how popular this campsite is. Down the footbridge, crossing the Afon Glaslyn, and you, this must be several hundred tents here. I think this is just the one field. Good weather for the campers, but there are one or two showers around. Just spoke to a couple just coming down from Snowdon. They went up the Watkins path and did a circular trip down the valley here, and they parked there somewhere. But the girl looked pretty weary, and for good reason. About a quarter of a mile away from the campsite, and everything's now, I've got the place to myself again. And I can't remember on this particular footpath before. When I walk down this valley, I normally walk along a little track or lane that runs along the other side, below the main road. It's quite an attractive footpath, really, and especially, well, particularly when the weather's good like this. And as I say, there are one or two showers around, but let's see if I'll be lucky and escape them. Continuing on this quite attractive footpath. There's the Llyn Gwynant. Really, it's only about another, well, not much more than 2 miles to its source. So, yeah, it's already got quite a bit of water in it. Continuing on this path. And right up there is the castellated summit of the Glidders. It's about close to 3,300 feet above sea level. Okay, there's, looks like a, I can focus in on it. Can't quite see because of the reflection. Yeah. Yeah, well, he'll be there somewhere. But a heron, more or less tame. Yeah, it's got used to people passing by. Now up there is, again, I can't quite, I'm not sure if I can focus in it. There's the power station. One of the first power stations to be built back in the 1890s. This footpath does have quite a few muddy sections to it, but this stretch seems clear that it's just basically a trodden footpath. I don't think there's ever been any work except putting the stars in. No work done on it, on this particular footpath. Looks like some walkers are coming up behind me. Wherever I can focus in on them is something else. There's the power station, or the building housing the turbines. There should be yeah, you can just see coming up a very large pipe which feeds the turbines. Okay, there's the building that houses the turbines, and you can see the electrical, well, I presume they're transformers. And, well, look at that pipe that comes down that hillside there. Now, my grandfather, Tide Jones, he was a Welshman, he was born in this area and raised. He, I believe he worked on the pipe work. He didn't work on the power station. That was built about the same time he was born, but I think later on he worked on that pipe work there. Now, I'm going to see if I can get across to that track that goes to the leads to the power station, and I'll start finding my way back to the car on the other side of the valley. There's the pipe there, feeding the power station. And there's a little stone bridge. Now if I can find a spot now to have a break before I return. This looks like a nicely graded footpath. It goes up towards the top of the pass, Penny Pass. I happened to break here at this quite pleasant spot. There's the wall I had the brake on, and there's the ridge going up to the Glidders, and I don't know if you can quite see, but that's it's a miner's track that goes up the side there, that goes over the high pass down to the Llyn Valley. Yeah, this is Cwmdili power station. So this is easy walking now back to the car. This track will join a lane which then runs down the other side of the valley back to the car. Before I leave this area, I'll just take a quick picture of that waterfall there. There's the power station, and over there's the waterfall, and in between is the pipe going down to the power station. But I'll just zoom in on this. Crag there, but it might not show up because of the sun's directly overhead. But the reason I'm doing that's one of the first actual rock climbs I did in this area. I did it at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was with members of the Wolverhampton Rock Climbing Club, and yeah, we'd all had a few beers, of course. I had no trouble, but I think it was an initiation climb, and luckily I passed the initiation. I'm glad to say. Now there's Llyn Gwynant down there. So I've come a little bit, maybe a little over a mile from that lake. Okay, this track that goes to the power station meets this tarmac lane. There's Llyn Gwynant over there, but up there is Cribgoch. Yeah, the famous Snowdon, big part of the famous Snowdon horseshoe walk. Okay, I'm on this tarmac lane, easy walking back to the. But up there's a nice lookout for the people driving in this area. They can stop, and there's a very good view of Snowdon from that lookout point there. Continuing down this lane, very, very quiet lane, and there's an excellent example of an ash tree right there in pretty good condition, really. Okay, getting towards the end of this walk now, but just have one more shot of the castellated summit of the Glitters, or one of the summits. Okay, I think that's the campsite clubhouse. That's the name of the campsite, Llyn Gwynant campsite and barns. Okay, here's the main road that goes up to Penny Pass.